I've been seeing some comments on Reddit as well as various YouTube videos about people not being able to reroll in War of the Visions. As you can see, I have a brand new account right in front of me that I'm able to reroll on. I have a couple of methods on how I can reroll and circumvent the restrictions that are in place, and I'll share those in the video, so hopefully you can reroll if that is the way that you wish to approach the game. For the first method, we're going to use the Google Play Games app, and you'll need to find it on your smartphone or on your emulator. So in order to find it in your smartphone, it's just going to be in your list of apps, but on the emulator, it might be a little bit harder to find. We're going to have to go to the Play Store, and what I'll search here is Google Play, and we'll see Google Play Games. You might have to update it. We can open up this app, and from here we can go to the top right to settings and scroll down to your data and to change account for games. So here we're going to have some kind of screen that lets you set your default app and what account you're going to log on per game. And another emulator I was trying this on, it looked a little bit different, but the whole point is that what you want to have this set up to is to be, you can actually hit sign out of your account for the game. And when you do this, you'll be able to log out within the game, or you can go ask each time, whatever way. The most important thing is that it's not set to auto log in into a specific account, because now when I go back into my actual game here, I'll be able to go to the settings menu, and we can see this is an account. It's asking me which account do I want to log in with. I'm not going to hit cancel. I'm just going to click somewhere else on the screen, and it's going to load up to the main menu here. And when it does, I can go to the bottom right here where it says data. And when I click on that, the log out of account button will actually be working this time. And when it's not working, it's because you're auto syncing to a Google account. So here I can go confirm. That's great. I've logged out of the account. When the menu screen loads up again, we can enter, and it's going to ask me the same things that it asks you when you start. So it's just a really easy process. You can go straight back into a new account, new game, agree to the thing, say you're older, and you'll be able to reroll right away. There may be a little bit of downloading each time when you do this, but it's not nearly as much as if you had to clear your data and download the game all over again. After you've rerolled your account and you don't like what you got, you are able to go to the menu screen at the bottom right, and there is a return to title button here. Once you return to the title, you can try logging out if you still haven't or signed in to a Google account with using the data button at the bottom right, and you can see it's still available to me. I'm able to do this really quickly, and now I'm already re-rolling another account. I wanted to bring up another way to re-roll, and it's not necessarily going to be the fastest way for everybody, but if you have a powerful computer, you're using an emulator, or you're new to using emulators, this is a good thing to know about. So the way we're going to talk about right now is using a multi-instance with BlueStacks or another emulator. So at the bottom right of the menu on the right side here, you can see there's a multi-instance manager that I can open up. And in this manager, I can make as many instances as I want, and I can install War of the Visions on every single one of them. And the benefit to this is that I can run all of those simultaneously, which means you could have 4 accounts running at once, all re-rolling, take the one that you like, and then you could delete the other instances and delete the game so you don't have it taking up space on your computer. You could even run 8 instances if your computer could handle it. It's a really interesting way to re-roll, and it's something that someone that's new to mobile games might not be aware of. So again, the app I'm using here is BlueStacks. You can find the BlueStacks multi-instance manager on the app where I just showed you, but it's also going to show up in the start menu of your computer once you have installed BlueStacks. And when you do install BlueStacks, it might automatically start on the 32-bit version. You would definitely want to switch to the 64-bit for most people, and you can do that by creating a 64-bit instance in the multi-instance manager. The final thing I wanted to talk about in this video is how you can actually structure your reroll. So there are a few options available to you. For instance, you could make a new account and pull on the Sephiroth banner until you get him, spending the minimum amount of FFVIIR. The downside to this is that it might not work out very well with your 4-step 99 guaranteed banner where you can get some partners for Sephiroth. So in this case, you would try to pull Sephiroth with whatever FFVIIR they give you. You would keep that account, you would do the 4-step, but before that, you would try to still max out that 7-step FFVIIR back banner. The other way that you can do it is the way that I suggested in my previous video, which is where you reroll for the 4-step banner, since it's pretty easy to reroll for. Then you complete your 7-step Visor back, and then you go for Sephiroth. The downside being that you might have to pay full price for him, but you could get him earlier if you're lucky. Both ways are totally acceptable, and it's up to you to decide which way you prefer, but it is an option now that you have this reroll guide. Otherwise, I wish you all luck with your rerolling. Hopefully you don't have to do it very much. And if you don't want to reroll, then don't, because honestly, it's not a huge deal. This game is a marathon, not a sprint, and it will take a long time to build up your account, and you'll pull lots of amazing units along the way.